Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and we are still tracking some of these snow showers flowing from west to east this midday, mainly along and west of the Cascades, although a little bit later today, I think some of it could get over to the east side. So we'll go ahead and show you this with Stormcast, and by the time you're eating dinner tonight, or maybe just a little bit before that, 5 p.m., you can see some of these snow showers starting to make it over to the east side. Also, they're still in Siskiyou County, but overnight, just like with the last night, I think it's going to clear out for Siskiyou County. I think it's going to clear out for the east side too. But then watch what happens into Saturday. We're going to go through the same cycle again. So the morning will start off with most everything to the west of the Cascades and to the north of the Siskiyous. But then later in the day, here we go again, feeling back into the east side, back down into Siskiyou County, and then that will continue into the evening. But then once again, for the overnight hours, we're going to clear out for the east side in Siskiyou County. So we're in this really odd cycle that just keeps repeating itself over and over again, which is what a cycle does. So here are some of these water projections through Saturday night. So this is a pretty complete picture, or at least it should be a pretty complete picture of what we're going to have from this storm system. And it's very easy to tell who the winner is going to be. Again, it's going to be the Cascades. But if I had to give out a medal for runner-up, it would go to the coastline. Snow levels are going to be very low for today and for tomorrow, right around 2,000 feet for both days. But during the nights, during the morning, snow levels dipping down to around 500 feet. So it's going to be during that time frame that we could expect a transition back to snow in places like Medford and Gold Hill and Grants Pass and Merlin and Rogue River, even maybe for the foothills of some of our coastal ranges too. Here are some of these snowfall projections through Saturday night, and also it's very clear who the winner is going to be. It's going to be the Cascades, anywhere between 8 to 18 inches of snow we could have through Saturday night. So very good news for the snowpack. It's just the same cycle that we find ourselves in, where it's bad for outdoor plans. It's a little discouraging because it's spring, but it's so good for the snowpack and so good for the drought. So it's one of those catch-22s. So for today, snow showers mainly, again, to the west of the Cascades and to the north of the Siskiyous, but can't rule out some snow showers in some of those other places. But it's in those other places to the east of the Cascades, to the south of the Siskiyous, that we're going to clear out overnight, but in some of those other places we'll have snow showers continuing. It's going to be a cold night. Winds will start to back off a little bit. We'll gradually get calmer into Saturday and Sunday, but then tracking more high impact weather for Monday and Tuesday. And this storm system is looking pretty ferocious. It's looking like we're going to have another big snow event on our hands. Snow levels are going to be pretty low again, between 1,500 and 3,500 feet. And it's looking like we could have some more damaging wind gusts possible. And I must say, for this particular storm system, it's going to be the Mount Shasta City area that we're really going to hone in on, because early indications are that those areas could get a ton of snow. Here's that 7-day forecast for the coast. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s and plenty of wet weather. Then for Siskiyou County, of course, we'll deal with some of the snow showers for today and tomorrow, but it's going to be that storm system for Monday and Tuesday. I think that's going to cause a much bigger travel headache in south central Siskiyou County. Then for the east side, it's going to be windy today, winds gusting between 40 to 50 miles per hour. Although so far the wind gusts haven't panned out, so that's a trend that we're going to continue to see, or we're going to observe if that trend continues throughout the rest of the day. But so far it hasn't panned out. Certainly some good news. And that means that maybe the winds aren't as gusty in the Cascades and Siskiyous, which we were kind of concerned about blowing snow there today. So again, we'll take all the good news we can get. And then for the Rogue Valley, kind of teeter-tottering back and forth between rain and snow for today and tomorrow, mainly drying out for Sunday, but then more wet weather for Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, so far it sounds like winds aren't too much of a concern today. That's definitely a plus. What area have we seen get the worst of it so far?
I think it's the Cascades, where we're seeing some of those chain requirements. So Diamond Lake Junction, Willamette Pass, Lake of the Woods, it's those areas that have seen the brunt of it. I think the rest of us have honestly lucked out.
Okay, well, we will take that heading into our weekend.
Definitely.
Thank you, Josh.
Of course.